Hi there, my name is Sean Logue. This is my Jing for week 10 of the online database design and management using SQL class at Manchester Community College. So for week 10, this is the second week, I believe, of working with the PDF textbook that you have provided for us. The first class was a bit of an introduction, making tables and working with a couple select statements. Seems like this entire chapter was just working with select statements, seeing how the different mathematical and like arithmetic signs are arranged and which priority they're in. So yeah, I had to update a couple tables because I didn't see any full tables. Some of the tables that they were using had information that or categories that I hadn't already added. So most of these work with the employees. I think actually every select statement works with the employees table. So if we just bring that up real quick to see what that looks like. Oh yeah, it's all spread out. Let's see, select department ID, last name, salary from. So as you can see, some of these names don't have a department ID. They may have certain information, not others, like phone number, hire date, job ID. The table, I think overall, if you could see it as a whole, would look kind of chaotic because, like I said, I had to add certain information to make sure I was doing all this right. But that means that certain names don't have the full, like certain employees don't have all of their information within. Everything seems to work though. So if I just go through a couple of these statements, select last name salary from employees, where salary between 2,500 and 3,500. Why did that not work? Okay, one moment. Let me check out why this isn't working. Okay, my apologies for the pause there. I didn't know why that didn't work. I'm still not entirely sure, but my assumption is that since I copied and pasted, it expected the from to be here, and I think going to the next line sort of screwed it up. That's my best guess because I just typed it out all in one line and it seemed to work. So I'll go with that from now on. So these select statements are where it got a little more interesting. So if we do select last name from employees, so it's unfortunate that I have to type these out, but I don't want to have to edit this too much after. So if we see that, I thought that was actually really cool. So if the last name contains any characters like O, basically that's what this means here, then it'll show up. So you see all these have an O in them, or at least one O. And then we'll do this one here. Select last name, manager ID. So this right here, again, it's somewhat obvious. It's like the employees by last name, or sorry, it's showing last name and manager ID from employees where manager ID is null. So none of these have a manager ID, but we go up. Let's see which employees do have a manager ID. So as you can see, only 4 of them do. Now, or sorry, I suppose that would be 8. Now maybe more do overall in their tables, but mine only has these few. So yeah, as you can see, I didn't expect that to not work when I copied and pasted the code from my notepad file here over to the command prompt in SQL, but as you can see, they all work. I got them all to work. I wasn't sure much, I guess, what else I should show you Like I said, that chapter, I believe I went through the whole thing and it was all just select statements, working on priorities, stuff like that. I've pretty much only used their tables. I hope that's not too lazy, but uh, I'm not very. It's been so long since we worked with like the MLB tables that I'm not really even sure. Like I don't really remember those very much. I don't even know. I think one was called hitting. Oh wow, yeah. Okay, so I suppose I could do something like that. So I'll do one of those. So select team name. Select team. One moment. Okay, doke. Sorry for the other pause. So what I did is I said select team from hitting where the team like 0 or O, however you would say that code. So it's just like the code that I showed earlier over here. That shows all the teams that have an O in them. So again, just want to show you an example from a different table, not just theirs exactly. So yeah, no, I like the content this week. That all seemed very useful, but it was all select statements. So hope that works for this week, and